What, Stinky?
He's saying he wants to be playing. Hey!
Stinky's on the live stream all the time. Come here, Stinky. You gonna go say hi to everybody?
Look, go say hi. Look.
Go say hi to everybody.
Go get it, go get it, go get it. Come on.
No, you can't have any of that stuff hooked up.
He wants that car. You can't have that one. Look, that is Wally. That's Bob's cooking. Where'd you get the Winnebago from?
So that was Dad's when he was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, the Tonka.
Wow. That's nice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Small Engine Saturday. I'm sorry for the late start. Now I'm just waiting for some people to come in here, so I'll be talking to myself. The normal. Make sure I get this shared out everywhere. Let's see. All right. YouTube must be slow on putting those notifications out today. Let's see. All right. I got it posted where I can think of. Sure is a slow start for this tonight, ain't it? I'll throw it in the refrigerator. Oh, it just sent me a hi horse, hi Doug. It just sent me a notification saying I'm live, so it was just YouTube being slow on sending the notifications again. Let me show y'all. How many people? Might as well show off what I did today. Share screen. Oh wait. Hi Mike. Someone obviously did a rain dance earlier, Ronald, to get us some of that rain. That stuff was coming down sideways. We definitely needed it. Anyway. There. This is what I did earlier. I got a bad headache. I took a torch and I heated the metal arrowhead cutout with a torch. I heated it with the torch and then I dipped it in oil. I like it. I think it gives it an aged look. Yeah, we could use a lot more. Most places in my field and stuff is still dry. It just sucked it all up. I would put up better lighting. I would put up the camera light over here like I usually do. But with this headache, that bright light is just going to make it worse. So anyway, trailer's gone. My trailer's empty of the trash. Tractor pump's leaking, so we got to rebuild it again because obviously we messed it up. And since there's not a lot of time between now and next Saturday, because we're a week until the show. The tractor show is next Saturday in Temple. I'm going to build block-off plates for the hydraulic pump until I can rebuild it after the tractor show. So I can still take my tractor and drive it around. I just won't have hydraulics. Let's see if I can turn the screen brightness down. Some. Uh-oh. Messed it up. Sent it to the wrong screen. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Did I fix it? Oh, there we go. I guess I just ain't gonna be able to figure it out. There's gotta be a way to. Heck, I can't see why I can't turn this darn brightness down right now. That's a little better. Hi, Cajun, you want the link? I'll put the link up right now. Hi, Cajun.
Hey, Brandon. How y'all doing today?
Doing okay.
Hey, Ronald. Hey, Horace. How you doing, bro? Good to see you again. Doug? What's, oh, there's Harold right there. How you doing, Harold? Where's Craig at? Probably jump up in a minute. Craig Captain.
Yeah,
They'll be in here.
Yeah, it's been pretty slow so far. Not many people came in yet.
Yeah, you only been on here a couple minutes.
No, yeah, and it just now sent the notifications out to everybody.
Yeah. I streamed earlier today, naturally, at 5 with my Wheel of Silver. Then I was over at Jeep and John, 1976. I was over. They were doing a West Point battle, quarter box battle. I think they got 26 West Points tonight out of 2 boxes. I think it was.
Wow.
They had a couple little in-stream giveaways. I did a giveaway in there. They did another giveaway for a surprise gift. I won that. Imagine that. So I told everybody I'd be over here. You know, I said, I think we're going to be doing a Q&A, Brandon's Live, BNS Small Engines, y'all come on over. But the stream had ended, but people were still in chat.
Yep. Hi again, Harold.
Which, there's a bunch of people in there that know you, Brandon. So,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, well, like Jeep and John, he knows you. His father-in-law knows you. But, you know, he's off. I don't know if he's tired, going to bed or what. But me and my wife went to a house party today for our niece. Oh, man. Good God. The people over there, the food, the presents, the little picaros everywhere, the kiddos everywhere. He bought a nice little brick house in the country with about 5 acres from his uncle. You know, it's all a family in that neighborhood, all the way around in that area, out in the woods. Nice little brick house at 5 acres. Picked that up for about $60,000. Not bad.
Heck, that's cheap.
Yeah, well, it's way out there, you know. So, well, down here it is affordable.
Yeah.
And then there was a kinfolk deal.
Yeah.
There was a red house. And then his uncle said, look, I'm going to sell the house. And he said, no, I'm going to buy it. I said, okay, not a problem. And Justin, he's a hard worker. The hard worker. You know, he lives to work and works to live. Put it that way.
I never did find the blue. Oh, that ain't blue. That's
Was that your sister?
No, my mom, my nephew got into some stuff. Be right back.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. Well, let me plug in my coin scope. And then I'll show off something I got yesterday while Brandon's away. I know this is a small engine night, but Brandon's in the coins also. And Craig Durbin. And Twisted R. Let me see if that thing will show up. Brandon, were you in my stream yesterday?
I can't remember. I slept most of.
When I showed off my Morgan? My Morgan
I don't think I saw it.
That I won in that auction. Check out the date on that, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's the first year of the Morgan dollars. First year, 1878. Now check out the reverse. Got to get the flip over. It's in a flip, naturally. That's why there's glare on that. Look at the S. You see the S?
Yeah.
See how funny it looks?
Yep.
That's an RPM. That's a repunch mint mark. Let me get a little closer.
Hi, client.
Brian's World in here?
No.
Oh, client. Okay. Yeah, I thought you said Brian. My bad. Hey, client.
Harold, he's only 2 years old. My sister shouldn't have turned him loose.
Now you can get a better view of that S.
Yep.
That's a VAM 108 right there.
Nice.
Yeah. It just adds about 15, 20 bucks to the value of the coin. It's a MS 62 or something. Look at the breast feathers. That's all detailed. The wings, you know, it's got a lot of cartwheel luster on it. It's mint state condition, like it came out of the mint, but older. You know, and there's a lady right there, Lady Liberty. That's nice and crisp. There's her hair above the ear. No wear there on her hair. But I'm up to, like probably 350, 400 times magnification on this Coinscope. So, but it's nice and crisp, all the detail. So, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Nice coin, though. Not a bad pickup. There we go. Now we're off for coins. Now we're back on small engines.
The guy we usually have here asks all the questions ain't in here yet.
Which one?
That
Which
William
question?
guy,
Which question?
the one that asks all the small engine questions about opening up the shop.
Oh, getting his technician license and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was an hour late.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when we had our big 25 channel giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I still apologize for that, being an hour late.
It's fine.
I didn't forget about you. It's just, I didn't see a notification right away. And then when I did see the notification, I'm like, oh, crap. But tonight I was just a couple minutes late. I was live for, I think, about an hour and a half, maybe almost between an hour and a half, 2 hours tonight. I was live.
Did you see my live stream titled Bad Day?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
That trailer I did all that work on, the guy paid and picked it up, called me about midnight and told me that I put a hole in his side of his trailer and that he wanted his money back. And I didn't put no hole inside of his trailer. And after I went back down, after arguing with him for 2 hours, he said, oh, you know what? I remember looking at old pictures and seeing it. You didn't do it.
Boy.
Yep.
Yeah, Harold said it's time to break out the belt. Well, it might be time to break out the belt on that guy that called you at midnight.
Yep.
Oh, let me show you something else I got here, Brandon. A slab, PCGS, buddy.
Oh, wow.
The top grading company in the world. Check out that nickel.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Proof 69. Look how black that thing is.
I was just showing them before you came in here what I did to that arrowhead thing I built, the metal arrowhead.
Yeah.
I took a torch and I heated it up real good, and then I dipped it in oil. It gives it a real nice aged look.
Oh, okay.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
I was happy the way it turned out. I didn't know if it would turn out okay or not. It's the first time I ever tried that.
Yeah, I like that.
My mom's going to put it on a chain for a necklace.
Yep, that's what I thought the hole was for, a necklace.
Yep.
I got a buddy of mine, he wears an alligator tooth. He makes the necklaces, with, the leather.
Yeah.
2-string or whatever you call them, the leather. You know, real strips of leather that he cuts out, and then he puts a little few beads or something around it, and he's got that alligator tooth right there.
Yeah.
And see, I got my medicine in my room now because
Everybody wants to yell when you get on a live stream. They be quiet the rest of the day. You get on a live stream, everybody wants to start yelling and stuff.
Yeah, it's all quiet before you go live.
Yep. I do it out in the shop, but I broke my laptop, and it's so hot out in that shop that iPhone just overheats out there.
Yeah. How'd you break your laptop?
My miter saw has sat in the same spot for several months, and somehow it just fell off and landed on top of the laptop and broke the screen.
Oh, wait a minute. What was it that fell off? Fell down?
My miter saw.
Oh man, a miter saw. Yeah, that would do it.
It never moved before. It never fell before, and then just randomly one day just decided to fall.
I got a notification today from HP, you know, like warranty on this laptop,
Yeah.
my wife's laptop, and it says add extended warranty, which I have. When my son bought it for my wife, he bought the 2 extra years of warranty from Walmart. Now I don't know what that covers, or you know, because I know if, like, say, if the battery would go out, like in 2 years or what have you.
Yeah.
Now, once you use that warranty one time at Walmart, the Walmart warranty,
Yep.
it's over with. That's it. It's over with. Or, like, say, in 2 years, if your laptop would go out, and they give you a new laptop, then that's it. C'est tout fini avec ça. You know, it's all over with. That's it. But HP sent me a thing about some kind of warranty in case of droppage or spillage.
I gotcha.
Yeah. You know, like if you would spill a cup of coffee, you know, like I always have in my hand.
Yeah. See, this laptop's been a good laptop. It went to Korea with my brother-in-law when he went over to Korea. It's like 5 or 6 years old before I finally broke the screen on it.
Right. Hey, there's Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
How you doing, mon ami? What's cracking? And don't tell me engine blocks neither. Oh, Ronald said he likes Morgans. Well, that's good. We got another coin collector in here. That's awesome. How'd you like that 1878 RPM? I do. I won that in the auction for cheap. But the guy did not know it was a VAM 108. He didn't know it was a RPM. I think he knows now. A lot of people emailed him and informed him, hey, Boudreaux Cajun, and we got a VAM 108 out of that Morgan you sent him. All right, Stacy, you just trucking, huh? Yeah, man. That's the bad thing about being an over-the-road driver.
Yeah. Stacy, how far up did you make it now? You make
Hardly
it closer
no
to your drop-off spot.
Hardly no family time.
Heck, even
What about that too? Yeah. Hold on, let me mute myself.
okay.
It's okay, we know what's going nowhere.
Missy said, okay, then it's got to be in the screen. Missy said we had low water pressure in the kitchen, which it did when I shaved today, and the lights went out for an hour today, so I had to shave in the kitchen, and we have a window above our sink. So,
Yeah.
and that was this morning there. So,
Last time that happened to me, the darn horses broke a spigot up in the barn.
oh yeah. So you lost pressure.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I told her. I said, go check the bathroom sink and the bathroom faucet. But it's just a little screen.
I did, Stacy.
A little screen that right there on the nozzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Bad. You see, when we have freezers down here, I still have galvanized pipes under my house. And when we get a freeze, okay, like for a couple days, which that's rare, but we had it last year. It snowed 3 times in South Louisiana last year. You remember that? You remember we got them 3 big, huge cold spells?
Yeah, I know. Probably around the time we got the 16-degree weather, which is the coldest I've ever seen it here in Texas since I've been here.
Right. So when we get a freeze like that, that galvanized pipes, see, I turn my water off. I don't let it run. I turn my water off.
Yeah.
And drain my pipes. But, you know, they still got a little water in there. So that water freezes. And what it does when the water defrosts, it'll take the flakes off the inside of that pipe because the inside is not galvanized, you know?
Yeah.
It's just the outside. The inside is still a black pipe, you know, regular steel. So it might be a little rusty in there. And what it'll do, it'll bring them little particles of rust and it'll clog your valve itself, or that little filter screen where the water comes out of the nozzle. So I got a feeling that's what's going on. Yeah. So, oh well. I'll have to take it apart and clean it out. I'll do that later on. I'm not going to do that while I'm live with you.
Heck, our landlord's a plumber. We have more plumbing problems than any other house.
Yeah, well, good thing I'm a plumber. You know that I know plumbing. I'm not a certified licensed plumber,
Yeah.
but put it this way: I was running crews for this guy. Okay, I worked for a plumber and running crews for him. He was the one with the license. Okay, and I was plumbing whole houses and apartment buildings.
You know, they just did away with a license for plumbing in Texas.
They did, or
Yeah, they just did. That's a weird thing. I don't know why they would do that.
well, if a homeowner wants to plumb his own house, yeah, I think that might be what you're talking about. like say if somebody wants to build his own house, or contract it out, he can have somebody frame it, and then he can do the wiring, but he has to have the wiring certified by a licensed electrician. So the power company can turn your electricity on.
But the way they
Now,
did
that's
it,
for the insurance purposes too.
yeah. But
But
the way they
plumbing,
did it,
yeah.
the way they did it, anybody can say they're a plumber and go do plumbing work. So the quality of the work is probably not going to be that great anymore.
Well, I know how to do. I know all the code. Put it that
Yeah.
way. I know all the code. I know what to pass, and I know what won't pass. And when I replumb this house, everything is going to be PEX, and everything's going to be in the attic and run down from the attic down in the walls, then stubbed out.
See, I'm amazed they did away with any license. Texas likes to have a license for everything around here in Texas.
Well, it's a money-making factor.
Like, what was it? How long ago was it, Stacy? 10 years ago, they started the TDLR for tow truck drivers. Now every year, tow truck drivers are out like $250 in license. Plus on what the company has to spend for their license.
That was a guy down in Abbeville, Louisiana, where I grew up at. I grew up on the south of there, but his name was Maxie. And he owned a record truck, service station, record truck, had a wrecking yard. And he designed a state-of-the-art record truck. And guess what? He was the first one. He was that guy, okay? That guy that changed the record business in Louisiana. All the rules, regulations, and all that good stuff. Or whatever. So, your regular record tow companies, they were out of business. He put a lot of people out of business. They had to get this certain truck on his design.
We have about 16 or 17 tow companies here now. Every year someone starts a new tow company here. We're not that big of a city. We probably got 80,000 people.
Yeah, well, that's what Abbeville was, about 10,000 people.
I just don't see 80,000 people, 20 tow companies. It don't make no sense. I wouldn't start a tow company here.
Well, how many major highways you got in your area?
One.
One? You sure? You don't have
Pretty
3 or 4 going in and out of Killeen and all that?
I think there's only one big main highway. Well, maybe 2. Cause we're not on 35. You don't get to 35 until you get to Belton.
Okay. Well, the reason those tow companies are starting up is when somebody gets a DUI, DWI, DUI, OWI, or what have you, or a wreck, an accident, all the tow companies, okay, in the area, when the cops are called to the scene, they're going to call a tow company. And everybody has his turn. So they guarantee to get at least so many tows per month.
The guy over the rotation here was supposed to cut down the 12 company on rotation, and now there's like almost 20 companies on rotation. It's making it hard. My dad drove a truck in this city for 15 years, and then
My point made.
yeah, in Kentucky he's drove a truck for another 15 more years, or maybe more.
Yeah. Yeah. The more companies, the more you're going to get on rotation, and you guarantee tows. So you're going to make your truck payment, you know. If you qualify, you know, if your truck qualifies for that type of towing.
Well, they just put the restriction down on that too on the KPD rotation. It used to be a truck can't be more than like 15 years old. Now it don't matter the age, as long as it can pass their inspection.
Oh, okay. I got a buddy of mine that used to haul cars with what they call a dolly,
Yep.
you know, hooked up to the back, you know. And I'm not talking about the dollies with. This was a homemade dolly he had. It reminded me of you know them mobile home trucks that have that thing on the back. They can do this, you know, back and forth and all that, so they can put them double wides in place to the quarter of an inch. Okay, he had one like that on the back of his truck that he made, and it was electric over hydraulic, and it would pick up the front end of that car, you know, with them two pads sticking out like that, you know, but it was sticking out this way, and it would pick up that car, the front end of it, and you just go down the road. Now, if the car was locked or you know, no keys for it, whatever, they just undid the drive shaft, you know, so it would freewheel. Or they could do the back of the vehicle. Either way. And he owned a wrecking yard also.
There's so many tricks and stuff you can do when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
My dad's been doing it so long.
Yeah, you know all the little tricks of the trade.
Most tow companies like him because they can put him in any kind of truck. He can do a conventional. He can do a quick pick. He can do a flatbed.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of flatbeds around here. Towing companies, a lot of flatbeds.
Here they charge more for a flatbed call.
Yeah.
Than if you run a wheel lift. Of course, then again, if you need dollies, if your car needs dollies, then it ends up being about the same price as a flatbed. So most stuff just gets towed flatbed anyway.
Yeah. Alexander Smith. Hey, how you doing, bud?
Wow,
Yeah, it's called a spec frame. A spec frame.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
You used to come on here all the time. It's been a while.
Yeah, he's over there overseas, and he's Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Alexander Smith. He's been in my streams already. I've been in his streams and stuff like that. Baby, we'll plug this in. Please, right there. Please. I just finished mailing off, not mailing off. I just finished putting together a couple of envelopes.
Yeah. Stacy, my dad put a rollback where most people can't put a car.
I got my stickers in, which you know that already.
Oh, I built a new sticker board right over here. I needed a bigger one. Something.
Yeah, you was telling me that. So I got a bunch of stickers going out in this one for a buddy of mine. He's got to mail some off though to a couple of people. Then I got some winnings right here. There's 4 coins in there, 4 silver coins. Then I got a couple of stickers in that one, which y'all can see through the envelope. And then there's mercury dime in that one, in that envelope. And I got a stack of mercury dimes here. That's all
Yeah.
Mercs. Like 30s, 40s, and I got a bunch of Benji halves, Benjamin Franklin half dollars, silver halves. Oh man, I got coins. I got silver all the way around me. And somebody thought about, hey Cajun, why don't you do your wheel of silver with something a little different, like a silver proof set.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a good idea. And I was like, well, I'll do like some, well, for a proof set, it would have to be a silver proof set because I'm Cajun's wheel of silver, you know. So they said, well, do like 999 fine silver proofs, you know, for this year. Like, well, let me do a little investigating, see how much they're going to cost, how much to ship them to me and all that. And then I got to factor in the shipping to them because in silver proof sets, they're not small, believe me, they're not. And there's a lot of coins in the new proof sets. You got all the quarters, you got the presidential dollars, you got the you know, the regular penny, nickel, dime, half dollar. You got all the quarters, you know, and the dime, the quarter. All the quarters are going to be silver, pure silver, 3/9 fine, not 90%, but 3/9 fine. So, yeah, I think they $55 for the proof set from the mint. So that's going to be, everybody was saying, yeah, $10 a spot on the wheel, you know, with 10 people on the wheel. They said that's very fair. I'll buy a spot right away if you put a silver proof set up. I'm like, okay, done. I'll order some later. Hey Stacy, I'm gonna be sending y'all stickers out pretty soon. I think I have your address already, Stacy. I think. I don't know if Stacy's seen my new sticker yet. Let me go get one.
Okay.
I gotta put my scale up anyway.
I need to go to Printer Spacey so I can make some. I found the sticker paper.
There we go, Stacy. That's my new sticker. 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. It just fits in an envelope. That's why I got them 3.5, because if I'd have went 4 inches, no, they wouldn't have fit in an envelope, a regular mailing envelope. I like that's my favorite gold coin design right there. $20 double eagle St. Gordon. There she be. Sweet. Yeah. Like I said, Stacy, I don't know if I have your address. You know my email, Stacy. You know my email. Just send me address on that, and I'll get y'all a couple out. When you put one in your truck or something, or one in your toolbox, or shop, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta order a printer soon so I can print out some stickers. I didn't do it before that festival, so I have some extra stickers to have on me.
Yeah, I went. I saw Justin's latest video on the festival.
Yeah.
Uh, I didn't see all the information and all that and everything. He just showed some clips of some old stuff, you know, with people. It was a real fast picture
Yeah.
slide.
They did
You
a
know?
live stream. They're gonna be. They got people doing beekeeping classes, welding classes. They got weld.com there.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
and, they're gonna be doing I can't even think right now. I know they're gonna have tractors, like a theme park extract thing where people could try out tractors, excavators, and stuff like that on the
Yeah.
land.
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be blacksmiths there. There's gonna be people doing casting pours. They got a lot of cool stuff. Steven and Roll Ray's Garage is going to be doing a go-kart build live at this thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, I saw that you commented in the
yeah,
video, and I commented on your. I mean, I replied to your comment. I don't know if you saw that or not.
yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay. And then I don't remember if it was Stevens comment or whatever,
Yeah,
where you replied. Yeah, I think you replied to his comment, and then I put a reply, a comment in there for you. You know, man, I would love to go over there.
yeah, it's going to be a great festival.
Oh yeah. At this engine festival, baby. It's over there in Texas. Remember, Papa Texas, Papa Texas, and Justin and Brian Strong and Rhonda and them in Shreveport. Okay. Anyway, all that bunch up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and we're going to have Jimmy DiResta there. They're going to have Hand Tool Rescue there. Tri-Center Ironworks. They got a lot of big names that's going to be at this festival this year.
Oh yeah, he showed all the
Yeah.
the credits. That was going up and down about everybody that's going to be there and stuff. Well, actually, it was all that channel stickers. It was like it would flash on the screen and then it would back flash again.
Yeah.
Like that. So. Let me see. Who was that? D-Boss Garage. Remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I had seen a video he did on something. I forget what it was. I thought, and I was trying to remember to tell you about it. I think it was one of his latest videos.
Yeah.
I forget what it was about. Well, Stacy, I might forget to look it up on your about page. So if I forget, if you don't get a sticker within a week, just come in my channel, in my stream, and say, "Hey, Cajun, I didn't get one." Actually, let me do this right now. Hold on. Let me do this. Go to channel. Okay, about. me get an envelope.
Here's the link for the festival if anybody's interested.
Yeah, that's gonna be an awesome festival right there.
Well worth the $30 a ticket. I told Bob.
There it is, Stacy. Got it, my brother from another mother. Got it. How many you want? 3? Hey, 2 a box. Hey, Stacy, how many you want? 3?
Okay.
Okay. Let me go get a little stack of them. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. You see that little stack of stickers right there? That's what you get from Mule Sticker for about 10 bucks. No, more than that. More than that, about 15 bucks. That's how much you get from Mule Sticker for 15 bucks. No, not worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. That's $8 worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. There's another $8. 9, 10. $24 worth of stickers right there from Sticker Mule. I don't deal with Sticker Mule. I got family. I got lucky. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 65 cents a sticker, 70 cents a sticker. Can't afford to mail people 3 stickers. Plus a 55-cent stamp. All right, there's my stamps right there. Then our post office is closed over here for black mold clean out in the bomb shelter. They got a bomb shelter under our post office that was built in the 50s. Our post office is old. You know, that was during the Cold War. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of places, a lot of post offices had bomb shelters. So ours was used as a basement storage room. and there's black mold down there. So they're cleaning that out. While they're cleaning it out, they don't want no customers or nothing in the office. I use my cousin, Stacy, Liz Ann Fines. She designed my sticker. But look, hey, I'm not knocking out Brandon. Please use Brandon. You know, when he gets his Cricut printer or whatever they call it, his sticker printer. Please use Brandon. No, I'm not trying to knock Brandon out at all. Brandon's a friend of mine.
I don't know when I can get that set up. I really need to get it set up, but with my tractor the way it is right now, I got to rebuild the hydraulic pump a second time, so I'm gonna be out money again.
You know, what? Oh, you know, Stacy, I had 500 stickers cost me 80 something dollars. Okay, let me check the math on that. I think it was like 13 cents. Let me check this. 80. I'll just put 85 divided by 500. 17 cents a sticker.
I can't do your stickers yet. It'll be a while before I can buy a printer. I just gotta buy a cheap printer. But until I get my tractor fixed, that's my priority, is to get my tractor fixed so I can till my garden.
Well, it's it's not really the price of the printer. It's like my buddy Al, Oldies and Goodies. You know Oldies and Goodies, Brandon. He does stickers also, but it's the paper,
Yeah,
sticker paper, and then TLT also. He does stickers, and then the ink. That's what costs so much.
Yep.
You know, I mean, 30 cents a sticker is not bad when you have a friend of yours make it for you. You know, you're supporting your buddy, you know. Me, I'm not making money on stickers, you know, by advertising for my cousin Liz Ann. And she's not making money. She's just helping me out as a cousin for my friend. Well, Stacy, if you have a paycheck, whatever they call it, you can send it to her in an email. She can send that in, then send you an invoice. Then you PayPal her, and you get it in the mail. Not from her, from the company.
How long does it take?
She submitted mine on a Monday, and I got it the next Wednesday. Not 2-day Wednesday, but the next Tuesday or Wednesday. You know, a week.
Alexander, I got a Silhouette, I got a Cricut, and I got a 42-inch vinyl cutter. On top of a special printer that prints out transfers for hats and T-shirts and mugs.
Yeah. Well, Stacy, I have it right there. Didn't want to show you address.
Same, Robert. Sometimes I just make costs. I make it.
Yeah. There they are. Yeah, no, I know, baby, but his address wasn't on it. I'm gonna throw a little tape on that because that little envelope is a chintzy one. So I'm kind of gonna reinforce the bottom of it.
I got some decals to send out Monday.
I do. Put that shipping tape like that.
Yeah.
See how it's up right there. And then I fold it on the back side so it's double. you know, I put it on this side halfway, and then I fold it and keep them damn rollers from tearing up your envelopes when you got something in there. All right, that's it. That's a done deal. There you go, Stacy. Thank you for supporting my channel very much.
Later, Robert.
Hi, Robert. Sorry I missed you earlier. Hey, and Buta. Oh, Robert said he has a vinyl cover to do his decals and some others, but never made a killing on it. And I'll tell you what, when you're getting them truck signs, 18-wheeler signs for the doors and then the DOT and all that on the cab, yeah, they got some guys down here that make bank with that. All them nice lettering and different colors and stuff, yeah. But they got money to invest in all them different vinyl sheets, all them different colors and stuff. There was a guy that was doing it's $50 a door per door, and I think all the DOT letters and everything. No, maybe it was more than that. I think the DOT and the ICC numbers and all that on the cab, I think that was $50 a side. And then I think it was $150 for 2 doors. So that's $150, 50 a side, it's another 100. That was $250 for a truck. Not bad. But they were nice designs, and you bring your 18-wheeler to him, just your cab, naturally. And he would clean your doors and all that, prep it, throw that sticker on there, peel that backing away very carefully. Oh boy. But that's when vinyl was the snitch back then for 18-wheelers.
Alex Cameron, some people like Tim, he offered to buy the vinyl and stuff, so all I'm doing is pressing a button that had no overhead. So I'm charging him very little because I ain't got no overhead. All I'm doing is pressing a button. The computer and the machine's doing all the work. Because he said he's going to weed them out himself, so weeding out's the hardest part of the decal.
It won't be tonight because I'm going to clean this table off. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I got plenty stamps. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 12 stamps left. 12 forever stamps, but there was 20 on that sheet.
I do need to make a bunch of my own decals again.
Low lid. Low lid's in the house.
That car he's building, that's something. Hollow lid. He does outstanding work.
See if I'm set up to him on my other channel. Let me check him out here. Not on this one. No, I'm self-trim on my other one. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I remember that Chevelle. Remember Eric? No, yeah, I remember Eric Chevelle. Yeah, I remember that. All right. All right, Lou Lid, I got you added, bro. My other channel's Boo Luket. I got small engine tips and trick videos on that. Gardening. Pretty good sized channel. I think I moved my camera earlier. All right, I got it back straight. All right, no problem. I appreciate a hit back later tomorrow, whatever, if you don't mind. Put thermal insulation in the roof tonight. That works.
That guy with the trailer, he sent me a picture, which I should have his number blocked. I don't know why. And I told him I wouldn't paint it this time of year because of the high humidity. I told him he's just going to do a poor quality paint job. Well, anyway, he took his paint with him and he sent me a picture. And it's only been gone a day, and he's already painted it. And I told him you have to prime it, or you got to sand it down, do all your prep work, prime it. Then you got to let that primer cure. Then you can eventually get to your coat paint, and it'll take several coat paints to do it right. And you got to cure it in between times. He wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it'll only last a couple months. I bet you he didn't even put the primer down. And that paint won't stick without a primer for too long anyway.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna eventually flake off.
I got good with the gun because I can't paint with the spray can worth of crap. I'm not a person, never could.
Yeah. But look at 805 Road King. You know, he makes sure, like when he does those engine blocks and all that, he makes sure all that's sanded down perfect. I mean, just right. He cleans it with alcohol, like denatured alcohol or what have you. Get rid of every little bitty, like fingerprints, oil from your finger. I don't care if you wash your hands. A minute later, you're going to have oil that's going to imprint something on that engine block. And that's going to leave a little something on there. And then when you prime it, well, I mean, it doesn't affect it that bad on like an engine block.
I like to use
careful.
acetone.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Acetone. And then he's gonna hang it in the air, with a hook. Then he's gonna, some primer and all that. 805 Road King was a body of paint man. That's what he did for a living.
That mini bike I redid, we took it completely down to the bare metal with a sandblaster, primed it, or cleaned it off with acetone, primed it, painted it blue. But it took over a month to paint it right. We did it in stages.
I like that. You said I'm going to get one tomorrow.
Yeah, a bigger cage.
That's a macaw.
Yeah, I got it from her mama. The cage, too. And
So,
she got it for me.
Yeah, then 805 Rocaine, what he does is, he'll prime it. Then he's gonna let that cure dry
When you're home,
for
Stacy.
a couple days.
Yeah. I like to do it. I do it, and it takes a little bit longer, but I like to.
Well,
do
wait a
it.
minute. Wait a minute. I gotta rephrase that. He likes that chemical bond between the primer and the paint.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna prime it, and then I don't know if he's gonna prime it twice or what, but his first or second coat of primer. Then he's gonna apply a coat of paint.
Yeah.
After about 15, 20 minutes. He's not gonna let that cure.
My paint jobs sometimes take a month to do it all the work, to do it
Yeah.
right.
Because you do want that chemical bond
Yeah.
between the primer and the paint.
I like to wait a week before painting and after primer.
Well, it depends on what you're doing and what product you're using, because some primers you don't want to let cure all the way.
Yeah.
For your first coat of paint to really bond to it. And a chemical bond, that paint's going to stick. And then you can do like a day later, you can put another coat of paint. Now you let that cure all the way. Then you throw a clear coat on that.
I don't always clear coat tractors.
Yeah, prep is 99% of a paint job. That's a fact, Jack.
I'll put several coats of I'll do several coats of the base coat, but most of the time on tractors I won't do a clear coat. But most of the tractors I have, I don't know. I just don't worry about clear coat. Now, if I was doing a car or something, then definitely clear coat is the way to go.
I would hate to show a video right now with my Super A. That thing is sitting out in the field, gathering rust.
Mine is too. My Cub is too, but that's just because the pump is leaking still. So tomorrow I'm gonna finish off of building block off plates so I could still take the hydraulics off so I can still drive around the tractor show while I wait for the new hydraulic kit to come in so I could try rebuilding it again. I don't know what I did wrong. I guess we pinched an O-ring or something when we put it back together. It went back smoothly, but after the fluid got warm, it started leaking out around it. So gotta do it again.
Just around the pump?
Yeah, around the two halves of the pump where the pump goes together.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad fix.
No.
I won't take long.
Also, I'm gonna go back to Hytran. Someone in their video said, "That's why I'm gonna stop watching YouTube videos on fixing that tractor because all the videos I've watched is the same channel and it's been the wrong info on fixing that tractor. They give me the wrong clutch adjustment info, and then they recommend it straight 30 weight for the hydraulics." And I talked to a tractor mechanic buddy of mine. He said, "No, those systems you should never use. Only use Hytran in those systems. Do not use straight 30 weight."
Right. Did you use any grease or like mineral oil or anything like that?
I use
when you threw those two halves together.
I use motor oil around the O-rings. I put my finger. I took my finger and put oil all around the O-rings before I put them in.
Oh, okay. I'd have just slobbered that stuff on there.
I should have used like Vaseline on it though.
Well, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I use mineral oil.
Yeah.
Oh, airbrush. Oh man. Oh God, I love a good airbrush artist.
Yeah, one of these days I'll take that clutch guard off that mini bike and send it to Stacy. In fact, Stacy, if you don't mind, I'll put that clutch guard in that box of brass because it'll fit down in there. If you don't mind, if you got time to airbrush it for me.
Hey, you mind if I show something off for Andrew's West Point wheel?
Go ahead.
Might get a couple of Stacy doesn't know about it, I don't think. Let me get that West Point quarter out. Here it is. I got it. All right, can you present me for a cent?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right. Well, you know, Stacy dabbles in coins. You know, a couple of others in here. Craig Durbin, Kathy Durbin. So this right here is a MS-67, Mint State MS-67 slab by Annex, certified, and that's the first company that started grading coins back in the early 70s. It's a 2019 West Point W, okay, West Point American Memorial Quarter, and it's a W. All right, that's a very high grade for a quarter. And they have the mint mark right here, right there in that area. There's a W mint mark. And they only made 2 million of these quarters. That was it, 2 million out of a couple of billion. Regular Philadelphia and Denver and San Francisco. So that's a low percentage. But those quarters are going on Andrew O'Neill, Black Cloud Mining's Andrew's West Point wheel. And for a chance to win that quarter is $12 a spot on the wheel. $12 a spot on the wheel. And there's 15 spots on the wheel. So you have a 1 in 15 chance at a $375 quarter. According to PCGS, that'll realize that auctions and all that, that's the average price of that quarter. The average going price of that quarter now, $375. So you can take me off right now.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw my PayPal address in here. If anybody's interested in a spot on the wheel, I have a logbook with Andrew's West Point wheel. And, you know, it's next to my logbook on my regular Cajun's wheel of silver. Stacy said, I got W coins I want. Oh, yeah. I got W coins I want and stuff like that. That's right. Let me throw my PayPal in here. And y'all can ask Stacy and Brandon. I am a trusted guy. Been on YouTube for a long time.
Yep.
And it will be shipped anywhere. As long as it's permitted, if you know what I'm talking about. See, boudreaux11@gmail.com. All right. That is my PayPal address. I just put in the link. And if anybody wants a spot for $12 to win that quarter, please make a note in the PayPal. Andrew's MS-67. Okay, or just put Andrew's quarter, whatever. And if it's for $12, I'll know what it's for. But I'd rather you put Andrew's MS or Andrew's quarter or whatever, W quarter. Because MS stands for mint state. You know, like, and MS7 is the highest grade you can get. And hardly nobody gets that. So MS67 is right there, top of the line. The next one up is a 68, and then up that is 69. And I got an example of a 69 right here. Oh, let me get on StreamYard where I can see my camera. That's an example of a 69, but that's a proof. That's a Jefferson nickel. That's an 83S right there. She's a beauty. That's PCGS right there. Slab. Like that quarter. It's in a slab. Certified and bona fide. Thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Oh, and then and that I won that on Joe Durbin's auction. That nickel. And then Joe Durbin sent me some webbing and a blank planchet, a blank quarter planchet, type 2. That right there where my finger's at, that's a quarter that hasn't been pressed yet by the mint presses. There's nothing on that.
Oh, sweet.
Just a blank piece of metal. And there's the webbing and stuff that goes with it. Where they punched them out. But that's nickels, dimes, and quarters on that webbing. It's mixed up. All right, Stacy, appreciate it. Stacy said he's in for one. I don't blame you, Stacy. That's an awesome quarter. And oh yeah, that's the American Memorial Park. That's the one with the little girl on the back facing the memorial. What? Oh, well, hold on a sec. I'll be right back, guys. Let me mute myself. I gotta turn on. We lost power for a while today, this morning.
All right. Sorry, guys, I ain't talking much. I got a real bad headache. Did you see what I did to that arrowhead today, Stacy? How I took a torch to it and stuff? I think it gives it a nice look. It's my first time trying something like that. I thought mine, low lid, was no caffeine. I was having some heart issues for a couple days, and the doctor told me until I can get in to see him to stay off the caffeine. So I thought I should So I thought it was caffeine, so I just got a small soda, hoping it would go away. So maybe if I stop drinking caffeine and just suffer through the headache, maybe then I'll finally get over it. I have a lot of issues just over caffeinating. Plus stress.
All right, I'm back. I'll be gone in a sec. I gotta get. I have to turn my other computer on. We lost power for an hour today, and I never turned my computer on. Mine. Okay, let's see. Stacy. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, Stacy. Got your PayPal. Not a problem, mon ami. Merci, merci. Thank you very much. Andrew thanks you. It's not my coin. That's Andrew O'Neill's coin, which you know Andrew, Black Cloud Mining. He has donated a lot to the coin community, giving away stuff, gold, silver. I mean, just sending it out left and right. And it costs him a lot of shipping to send all that out. So he's needing a little help now. He's some parts for his four-wheel drive truck to get to his gold claim. All right, Twisted or Racing. Andrew, thanks you very much, Stacy.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Stacy said no. Okay. I know that wasn't about me, but what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. That's why I got the blue tape. Yeah, put it back on and hang it back up. Oh, hold on. Be right back. Hey, Brandon, I'll be right back. I got to do
Okay.
the time and date on my desktop.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay, Stacey, hold on. Instagram. And full screen, share screen, Chrome tab, there. So what I did, I think it gives it a roll. I think it makes it look aged. My mom put a sticker on a necklace. So this is my first time trying something like that.
No, it's not. No way. Yeah. Right. Well, it was all too long, man. The battery dead. Battery.
I need to get out. I need to get out there and do some more metal art projects. I find it relieves stress from dealing with dumb customers.
The lights went out, remember? So the backup battery is dead.
I mean, not all my customers are bad. A lot of my customers are great. Just one. There's always one.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can put something all you want. Hold on.
Ronald's supposed to be very. Ronald's saving up some more. I don't know if he's still in here. Ronald's saving up some more. I'm gonna say hi when this other stream real quick.
All right, I'm back. I thought I had myself muted. I was getting aggravated at Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard me or not.
Not too much.
I got a dead battery in my computer, my desktop.
Yeah.
You know, the backup battery, the little 2037 or whatever, 2025, whatever. And the lights went out and it was off more than like 10 minutes. So it lost all memory. I had to redo the date, the time, the year, all that. And I was waiting on Facebook to get caught up. You know, it takes a while to everything to go through the antivirus crap. And then I got on Facebook, and my wife wanted to get on my Facebook page. And I don't even remember my password. It wasn't automatic like it usually is.
Yeah, I don't remember my password most of the time. I have to usually reset it a lot.
You know, which that don't bother me. I don't hardly get on Facebook anyway. That's why I don't remember my password. I can always change it, but that takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then that's an old Hotmail account.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Planning.
Yeah, you know the one right after AOL?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a buddy of mine, his email is AOL 63 or something at AOL.com. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember
That's
that.
old.
I remember that crappy AOL internet, dial-up internet.
Yeah, that's when it was like version 1 point something. What kind of scope I got? I can show it right quick. It's a Sensco. It's one of those $60 scopes, but I got it on sale for how much? It's the one with the wheels that go up. You know, you can either do one wheel or do both of them. But can you present me real quick, Brandon?
Okay.
That's the one I have right there. And then you can take this off right here. You can slide that out like I'm doing there. And then you can turn this scope around to the backside and, you know, kind of conform it, put books or whatever to get closer views. Let me turn down the light on this thing. Okay. We even have a dimmer switch, but y'all can see that wheel on there, that thumb wheel. They have 2 thumb wheels on it. So you can go up, down, then your focus is right there. Then you have a picture flapper thing right there. You take a picture, or you can just click picture on your computer. That way you're not moving your coin scope just a little bitty minute to fuzzy up the picture. But it's a Sensco, and it's 1,000 time scope, 1,000 time, and that version you can do a video on it too. It comes with an installation disc, and I always throw the installation discs on those scopes in my computer. And then that way you have access to everything. It's not just a plug and play. It is in a way, but you don't have access to that total, everything that comes with that scope. And that's a nice scope, and that's like a $60 scope that I got for $24 on Amazon, not eBay, on Amazon. So it was a buck under the free shipping for $25. So, I mean, I had a couple of dollars at that time when I ordered it, and that was way before I started doing my Wheel of Silver. So I ordered a scale, like for mailing envelopes and stuff, a gram scale. It does go to ounces also, but it goes by grams. You know, like 3.1, 3.10, you know, 3.2 for weighing pennies and nickels and Morgan dollars and all that. Yeah, that's the kind of scale you actually need. And then for mailing, like when I get my Click and Ship website for shipping, for mailing out, hold on, where is it at? Right here, like that right there. Y'all see that label? Okay, that's printed by a buddy of mine on plain paper, and he taped it to the envelope to mail me that Morgan. So I'm gonna get that website downloaded, Click and Ship. That way I can print my own labels and just throw it in the mailbox instead of going to the post office. And it's a little cheaper because you throw money in your account, in your post office account, you throw money in it, and it's a little cheaper than having them do it. You know, like it might be 25 cents cheaper for me doing it right there instead of going to the post office. Saves them time. But anyhow, I ordered that scale, the scope, the scale, and a couple of other things. I think I got some coin holders for a 3-ring binder. Yeah, that's what it was. I got the guardhouse, which I'm fixing to become a guardhouse dealer here in a couple of weeks for coin supplies, like these flips, like that. Those nice non-plasticized flips. I'm going to be a guardhouse dealer for those. The cardboard flips, like those. And I'm going to start selling those. Actually, I sold some to Brandon.
Yeah.
I sold him 100 flips and shipped them to him in one of them big envelopes. One of them big #1 yellow padded envelopes. Made it over there to Brandon safe and sound. So anyway, I ordered some coin holders that hold these flips and the cardboard flips, and they pages. They hold the 3-ring binder pages. They fit any 3-ring binder, and I think there were like 20 pages in there for like $3. That was cheap. No, $6. I'm sorry, $6. So I got my free shipping like that. But anyway, back to the point of the scope. That's the scope I got. It's a Cinscope, 1,000 times with the ratchet wheel. I'd rather that one than the 250 times scope with that gooseneck on it. And then when you plug in that scope, like I did earlier, I don't know if you saw it, Stacy, but I had that scope and I was showing that Morgan dollar off. If you didn't see it, I could show it again. All right, Brandon, you can take me off. There we go.
Yep. I was going in between two live streams, watching another one too.
Oh, so I gave you a break.
Yeah. There's sometimes I'll have 3 or 4 live streams lined up here on the tabs. It's kind of hard to keep up with all of them.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get that scope back up. Yeah, once you're in StreamYard like I am, in a panel, just go to your settings, go in camera. I know the name of my scope.
Yeah, kind of like I have all my multiple cameras set up around here.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm done. Well, no, I clicked done. There we go. And there's my lady right there. There's my Morgan dollar. It's in a plastic flip, so we're going to have some glare. 1878. The first year the Morgans were made. And it's a S. Yeah, let me take it out real quick. Can you present me real quick, Brandon?
Yep.
I'm going to take it out. I would get rid of that glare. How did I did that? All right. She's a beauty. Look at all the breast feathers intact. And Stacy, check out that S. That's an RPM. That's a VAM 108 right there. And she's got some luster on her too. Like an MS62, MS61, something like that. It's a low MS. It's sharp. It's very sharp. Then cotton bowls look good. The hair above the ear and right below the ear, no wear in it. The cheek is got a few dings in it because that's the high point on the coin. Yeah, cheek's got a lot of dings, so yeah, I would say that's going to go MS60. If it doesn't make an MS60, it's going to go AU58. She's a beauty. Oh well. First year of the Morgans. All right, you can take me off, Brandon.
Boom.
No, it's not die scratches, Stacy. That's some gouges. You know, contact mark. You know, when they were falling from the conveyor belt to the bags and stuff. I got capsules. Yeah, I got some for the like the Silver Eagles, but I can get capsules. the airtights, and I know that's what you mean, the airtight. The only ones I have right now are for the Silver Eagle.
I found my part lockers key, so I think I'll do a tour of the parts locker tomorrow video.
But once I become a Guardhouse dealer, I can get all the airtights, pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever you want. And Guardhouse makes the best airtight. It's a fit. It's what they call a fit capsule. Instead of using the foam. Some people don't like the foam. You know, because it's a newer thing. And you never know what the foam's gonna do over years and years. So Guardhouse came out with the airtight fit. You put a penny in it, put it in the middle, and you put that top on it. That penny's not gonna rattle. That'll work, Stacy. Not a problem. I'm gonna be taking orders. You know, as soon as I get my application out and get it approved, which I'm gonna get approved. I'm not worried about that. As soon as I become a dealer, I'm gonna be throwing it on, you know, in my streams. Hey, I'm a Guardhouse dealer now. Anybody needs anything, I'm gonna make my buddies a deal. You know, I got to make a couple dollars on it. You know, because all that goes through the, you know, the biz license. Because you got to have a business license for it. You know, state tax ID number, federal tax ID number, and all that. That's one reason I'm a Briggs and Stratton dealer. You know, and order all my parts from Briggs and Stratton. Well, not Briggs and Stratton, from Power Distributors, which is the Briggs and Stratton company.
When I became a dealer for Rotary and Stens, all they asked for was the state ID tax resale service.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't ask for the federal one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's but if you go with Briggs, you have to have your federal tax ID, you know, all that, everything else. So I sure will, Stacy. I'll let you know. You know, and then plastic flips, you know, like these right here. Man, that's the non-plastic size. No PVC in these. Your coin won't go bad in. Steve Marshall said, buy parts on eBay. Nah, not me. I don't trust a lot of them Chinese carburetors and stuff.
Sometimes eBay is only good for finding some of the new old stock parts that you can't find through a dealer that easy. But a lot of the engine companies still sell a lot of the old parts.
Yeah. Oh, like stuff that you can't find at a dealer or somebody with no NOS, new old stock lawnmower parts. Yeah, that's where eBay comes in handy, and Amazon. Yeah, I agree with that very much. Because there's a lot of people that make gaskets, like carburetor kits. There's an old man that makes carburetor kits. That's better than the original diaphragms and gaskets you can buy from the dealer. I mean, from the company that made them.
But you still gotta be careful. One time I bought a stock kit off of eBay, and it came in and it was a used carburetor kit. I got a video of it somewhere. They sold me a used carburetor kit. They took the old parts off and put it in the box.
Wow.
You could just tell because of it had the greenish stuff all over the jets and stuff. It was
Oh.
that was a waste of $20.
Yeah, I do agree with eBay on certain things. I do.
But every now and then you can get genuine parts. If you're not a dealer, sometimes you can get genuine parts on eBay and Amazon too. Like Amazon has, if you look close enough, they have the genuine Honda carburetors, and the Honda carburetors ain't much more than the aftermarket Chinese knockoff carburetors.
Yeah. Sometimes it depends on which one.
Like the GCB 160.
Yeah, the smaller ones. Yeah, right, right.
I think that was like a $20 carburetor last time I ordered one.
Yeah, I was gonna say $25 shipped to you.
Yeah.
$25, $30 shipped to your door for a Honda certified Honda carb. Yeah.
But they're almost not worth rebuilding anymore. Those ones like that.
And then you can get a $12 carb shipped from China, and if it works, that's good. If it works, that's good. But then you got the headache if it don't work to ship it back.
Yeah.
Let them ship you another one.
Or you get one and
When you're dealing with the public, you know, like Brandon and me, when you're dealing with the public, we don't have time for that. You know, people need their lawnmower, especially when you got a zero turn in your shop. And if what?
you froze there for a
Froze.
second. But you're okay
Oh.
now.
Oh, okay. If I get a zero turn in and say just something freaky happened, okay, and the carburetor is broken, just say they took it off and they tried to fix it themselves and they accidentally dropped the carburetor, okay, then they come to me and they say, hey, I need a brand new car for this. Well, there's no way I can fix that carb. It's broke. You know, it's cracked in pieces. So I'm not wasting my time on a Chinese carb on that twin cylinder Kawasaki or what have you. I'm gonna order the real McCoy.
That food truck, that guy brought me a carburetor he got off of Amazon, and the choke lever was different. I had to take a punch, take the old choke lever, the new choke lever out, take a punch. It had a brass bushing in there. I had to knock that brass bushing out, cut it down so I can use the old choke shaft off the old carburetor in it. I made it work, but that was a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Steve. You know, I really don't have to get it done fast, but what I want to do is get it done right the first time. Because if I don't have time to do it right the first time, I ain't got time to do it right the second time. You know, my customer's going to come back and say, hey, this carburetor ain't working right. Yeah. You know, if it's a Chinese carb, if you know what I'm talking about. So I'd rather order the real McCoy, get my customer out happy, and then see him in 3 or 4 years. You know, if he uses non-ethanol gas, I won't see him again.
But you know, like I was saying, a lot of those Pushmore, the genuine carburetors ain't that expensive either. Not much. They're not much more than the price of a knockoff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you talk about like the old classic Briggs, you know, with the carburetor with the 5 screws, 6 screws on the tank.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, you can get those for $25, I think, from Briggs. You know,
Same
like
with the plastic carburetors they got now on mowers.
Oh,
Because
the
I
new
know
ones on the new ones on the E series, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love those.
I never
love
had to
them.
replace one yet, though.
They
Usually,
so
most,
easy. They so easy.
yeah, usually you can take them apart, clean them real quick. Not even that bad at cleaning them. Put them back together and they'll run just fine. They're really simple to clean.
Yeah, they are. But that ball bearing on the top of that main jet, that main jet module, you know, the one with the twin towers on it,
Yep.
the module that goes down and clicks in. Okay, there's a ball bearing on top of it. All right, you pop that ball bearing out with a with a torch tip cleaner.
Hmm.
You go from underneath, and you hold your hand on there though. Don't lose that little ball bearing, because that ain't no regular little BB. You know, you can get out of a shotgun shell. That's for damn sure. You pop that ball bearing out of there, and that way you have access to clean everything. And that's where your little crud's gonna be underneath that ball bearing, because that ball bearing stops up that part right there where that jet's at. Once you throw some carb cleaner in there, spray that carb cleaner like that there. Well, yeah. Hey, that jet's clean, you know. And then you got a jet underneath that comes up, a little brass jet.
Yep.
Yeah.
I lied. I did break one and had to replace it. I broke the auto choke shaft off of one and did have to replace that carburetor. But usually they're pretty simple, clean, and under a half an hour you're done with them.
Then you pop that ball bearing back on top of that main jet module, throw it back, you make sure it's clicked down in there. Boom. Because all it is plastic. There ain't no rust in it. You know, there might be some rust in it, maybe from it can't come from the gas tank neither, but you might have some grimise or something from the fuel line. You know, if you get them grimise from the fuel line, you know, little pieces of whatever, then you change the fuel line. You know, and I got rolls, you know, of fuel line from Briggs and Stratton. I use the OEM Briggs and Stratton fuel line, and just pop a new fuel line that long, you know, 8-9 inches long on it, boom. Then you're done. You got a satisfied customer. Tell them to use non-ethanol gas and they won't be back next year. And yeah, that's why my business was slow this year too.
I don't get. I've had some customers. They'll be running their motors without covers and filters, and they wonder why they have issues why the mowers don't last.
Yeah, well, use non-ethanol gas. Change it all twice a year in a push mower. I'm talking about push mowers, all riding mowers, twice a year for riding mowers. Change the oil. Don't mess with the plug. Just change the oil. Use non-ethanol gas, and guess what? Your mower's gonna last a long time.
Oh, one time I made quick money off a woman who decided to do a tune-up herself, and she put a spark plug on there with a reach on it like this.
Oh, a Honda plug in a Briggs, that don't work.
This wasn't even a Honda plug. This was out of a car.
Oh boy.
And when I pulled it out, you know, the piston was hitting the spark plug, the electrode.
Yeah. It was closed off shut.
I probably shouldn't, but I put a new plug in there and I charged the woman $30. I probably shouldn't have charged her that much, but
Well, a bought lesson is a learned lesson.
yep.
Hey Hector, how you doing, mon ami? Me and me whole. You
Hi,
missed my
Hector.
$40 I showed off a while ago. Stay Bill in the winter. Nah, I don't use it. I don't use Stay Bill. I use K100. I stay away from Stay Bill. Stay away from Stay Bill. Please stay away from that. Just turn the fuel shutoff valve off, run the carburetor dry, empty the gas tank, and you're gonna be good to go for the winter. I don't know how long your winters are up there, But down here, we cut grass all year round. So we don't have that problem.
Heck, we probably cut more here in the wintertime than we do during the summer.
Yeah.
The summer, the grass kind of dies out, goes dormant from the heat.
Yeah. But you're still cutting grass. You're still weed eating, or you're still
Yeah.
doing and stuff like that. So it's a never ending process.
Oh, when the grass goes dormant, the weeds come up.
Yeah. That way you can just weed whack them. You know, if
Yeah.
you're weed eating around and weed whack them, you know. But in my area, see, I'm more south of you and we're more green than
Yeah,
you
y'all
are.
get more rain because y'all are more off the coast.
Yeah, we're more green. Okay, he's in Southwest Virginia. Okay, now, yeah, he gets cold spells up there. They don't cut grass in the winter that much. Okay, so they putting their lawnmowers up, their riding mowers and stuff.
Yeah.
They putting those up probably 4 months out of the year. So what I would do, I would just put a shut-off valve in the fuel line, run that carburetor dry in the shop, get out of the shop, don't get it, stay in there with the exhaust fumes. Drain the gas out of the tank. Put the gas in your vehicle. Put it in your car, your truck, whatever. And guess what? When you put that fresh gas in that lawnmower in the springtime and you turn that valve on that you installed in the fuel line, and all that gas hits that carburetor, that's fresh gas. And your lawnmower is going to fire right up. Whoa, wait a minute. Make sure you don't have a mouse nest underneath the shroud
Yeah.
on a riding mower. Make sure you don't have a mouse nest. Once you start that engine and you see little pieces of grass flying out everywhere, whoa, kill that engine. Get up. Got a mouse nest in there. That's
Yeah.
gonna overheat your engine in about an hour and a half, and then you're gonna have a dead cylinder on a twin cylinder engine.
Or I'll catch fire. I did one where it caught fire.
Or fire.
It melted the whole Kawasaki block on a Toro commercial mower.
Yeah. You don't want to be having to bore out one cylinder on a $2,000 Kawasaki engine and then, putting an oversized piston and rings in it. Ran a lawn company in New Jersey for 30 years before moving here. That was a smart move. At least you moved a little south.
See, but the thing is with the northern guys is like I get to slow down in the summertime because somewhat. But those northern guys, they're always working on. They're working on snow blowers. They're working on chains more. They work on more chainsaws because there's a lot more trees.
Right. Yeah.
Me, when I have a slow season, I have a slow season. When the grass is too dead to cut and nothing's growing because it's too dry, then I'm just done.
Oh, we have a chainsaw season down here too. In the winter, the fall and the winter, we have a chainsaw season. People cutting up wood for like bonfires and stuff.
Yeah.
Campfires, all that. They're cutting down. They're cutting up dead trees, not cutting down dead trees. Well,
Yeah.
you do have dead trees standing, yeah. But more or less what they're doing, they're going in the woods and they're finding a felled tree and they're cutting that up for, campfires or bonfires or what have you. So, yeah, the chainsaws start coming in around October, November, December. Down here, they'll start coming in about December. That's when it starts getting cold. Christmas time, sometimes we still wearing just regular long sleeve shirts,
Yeah.
t-shirts. Depends on how big.
Usually, But usually the end of January, early February, when it gets real cold, right before it warms back up again.
Yeah, yeah. January and February is the coldest 2 months in South Louisiana. February. Then March might show itself every now and then.
Yep. Oh yeah, we had a freeze in March here this year.
Oh, Hector, look, that's easy. A steel chainsaw, that's easy to fix, mon ami. I can bring you through step by step on that thing over the phone. And I have your phone number, so don't worry about it. I have you up and running in no time.
Yeah, brands like Still and Husqvarna and Echo, those are easy. The more premium brands chainsaws are seem to be easier to work on.
Yeah.
I have more trouble
And
on the cheap saws.
this might be a fuel line too.
Yep. I usually have more problems out of the cheap chainsaws, the ones
Yeah.
you go and spend $100 on.
Hey, a buddy of mine brought me a brand new chainsaw he bought from Tractor Supply over here. And I held the rope like that, and the chainsaw just fell down to the ground. I'm like, well, you ain't got no compression, brother. Bring it back to Tractor Supply. He said, I only used it twice. And I used the fuel, True Fuel I bought from over there. I said, well, it's a lemon. That's all I can tell you. He said, what's
Let,
all? I said, it's a lemon. That's all.
let me tell you about a customer that got mad at me one time. They bought a brand new weed eater, an Echo weed eater. They brought it home. They used regular gas in it. Brought it to me, wondering why I wasn't running. I did a compression test. It didn't have no compression. They burnt the rings up.
Well, yeah, it scored the cylinder and the piston.
And they was mad at me. I was like, I didn't put straight gas in it. You did.
Yeah, yeah, you told me that story. I remember that. Yeah, that was hilarious. He said, "Oh man, but yeah, you did that." No, well, it wasn't running when it came in my shop. You brought it here for a reason. It wasn't running. You burned it up. It's not my fault.
There's always there's always gonna be one customer that's gonna be like that. But anyway, that was a Kawasaki.
Oh boy, yeah, that thing caught on fire. It burnt.
Underneath it, when I got to looking at it more, it actually got hot enough that it melted the block in a spot.
The fuel line doesn't look that burnt. The fuel pump doesn't look that burnt.
It was underneath it more.
Oh, okay.
What he was, he had a top crank seal leak, and he had a bunch of grass up there. So mix that oil, grass, and heat all together. Perfect for fire.
Okay, multi-ratio fuel, true fuel, TRU, okay, dash FUEL, true fuel. They make the 40-to-1 and 50-to-1, which I use 40-to-1 all the time. And I tune my carburetors on chainsaws and weed eaters. I tune the carburetor to 40-to-1. And I tell people to use the 40-to-1, which is a 40 to dash 50-to-1 ratio on the can. So once I tune the carburetor to 40-to-1, that true fuel will work. And you can get it in a gallon can from Lowe's or Home Depot for around $15 a gallon. And it's a pre-mix. It's a premix. And you'll never bring me a chainsaw or weed eater for carburetor issues again. Because True Fuel has a shelf life for like 3 years, a year in the equipment. You know, once you pour it in the chainsaw, it's gonna last a year in that tank.
That's what my uncle brand new
We're not going stale.
I think it's a 455. What's the Rancher?
There's
So
other stuff too you can use. There's other premixes you can use, but True Fuel is the best.
Yeah. Well, I think my uncle's actually using the Husqvarna brand fuel, premix fuel.
Yeah, Husky makes a premix.
They offer a higher warranty on the chainsaw if you use their fuel.
Yeah, well, I know still if you buy a 6-pack of oil, there's still oil.
Yep, we did
Buy a
that.
6-pack when you buy a brand new chainsaw or a weed eater, and if you buy a 6-pack of their oil, they give you an extra year warranty.
The only thing I don't like about my still is we got the lower end model still, and I don't think a speed loader head will fit on it, unfortunately, and I hate the way the head loads.
Oh, Steve said I meant to say oil, but that stuff, yeah, the premixed gas and oil will work fine. Yeah, you know that's what I tell everybody. I did a 55 Husqvarna chainsaw. Guy brought it to me. It was burnt crisp. Guy straight gassed it. Okay, so I didn't have to check for the seals or anything for leakages or what have you, but I did anyway. You know, put a pressure test on it. All the seals were fine in it on the crankshaft. So I ordered him a highway kit, and it's got the nickel seal coat on it and the cylinder. And nickel seal, oh yeah, when you get like a meteor kit or a highway kit, but I got the highway kit, and he said, "Well, what will it cost me? What will it cost me to, you know, have this saw running in my hand? How much would it cost me?" I told him $120, and that was a Husqvarna 55. It wasn't a Rancher; it was a 55. It wasn't a Rancher 55; it was a heavy duty 55. And I ordered that highway kit, and let me tell you something, partner. That saw has some power. When I put that jug on there and that new piston in there, and I put that carburetor kit in there, and I tuned it 40 to 1, that saw would jerk. When you hit the trigger, and I had that carb set just right, when you hit that trigger, and I was holding that saw like that, and went boom, it would buck just by hitting the trigger. I'm like, yep, she's good. And I told my buddy, I said, look, go get you a quart of that True Fuel. Well, he went to Lowe's and got a gallon of it, you know, because you buy the True Fuel, you don't use it. Well, he uses a chainsaw a little bit more than most people because he owns a construction company, dirt construction, and they cut a lot of trees down, and he uses that for firewood or lumber. So he saves the trees that he uses. Then what he'll do, he'll take his bulldozers and put a root rake on it and then pull the stumps up. So all them logs go to his house. So he bought a gallon of that, and about 2 years later, he thanked me. He says, "Guess what, Boudreaux? My chainsaw's still running fine, you know, and my other 3 saws also since I started using this stuff." Oh yeah, hey, look, the 55 Ranchers with the 18 and 20-inch bars, Steve. Hey, they are great saws. The 55 Ranchers, they are great saws.
Mom does not want
But you
to
gotta take care of them. You know, you gotta keep that chain sharp. You know, make sure that bars, the grooves in the bar are clean. Pop that side cover off. You know, clean that sprocket area. You know, chainsaws need maintenance. If you use them all day, every day, they need maintenance. You keep all that clean, them saws will last you a lifetime. Those 55 ranches, they awesome. I love them. Anything Husqvarna makes. I got a XP 38 XP XPL. I guarantee you, if I put some fuel in it right now, it ain't ran in 2 years. It'll start third crank.
You know about custom had a Husqvarna weed eater. Not all on this certain model, they didn't sell the carburetor in the States. You had to order it from Canada. Dealers in Canada had the parts for this one Husqvarna weed eater. They didn't have it stateside. They didn't have the carburetor.
Well, guess what? I have an account with Walbro. I can get it.
Yeah.
4 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 9 hours is a long day, believe me. Actually, that's longer than 9 hours. Hey, baby, bring me that chainsaw if your hands ain't full.
And I was running. We had our long
Show
crew.
you all that chainsaw. It's an XP30. I think it's a 38.
But I had that long crew.
Remember that chainsaw on top of that computer? That little chainsaw? Yeah, there's a chainsaw right there by the icebox. Bring me that. Please.
Well, we had that long
Show y'all that little saw. I redid it. Man, you talk about a little horse. It's an arborist saw. You know, it's a top handle saw for a tree climber. It's a climber saw.
I got a
It got
still.
the lanyard ring and all that on it. Look, this little sucker will buck when you hit the trigger.
Yeah, I got a still one. Someone give me a still one. It needs a gas tank though.
Oh, well, the gas tank's built into the frame.
Yep. Well, built into the plastic. But they still sell it. I found it somewhere. I should have ordered it.
There it is. Thank you, baby. Look, my wife had it with 2 fingers. Look, present me right quick if you don't mind.
Okay.
Oh, it's a 338. My bad. Not a 38. 338 XPT. It's a top handle. It doesn't have the handle in the back, you know, like a common chainsaw. Then it have the lanyard hole right here for the climber's belt. Now there's no bar on it or nothing like that, but you can see the cap there, and then the gas and the oil. Hey, you talk about a booger to get to the carburetor on this thing. I didn't clean the body up real good when I redid the saw, but I tell you what, that little thing will buck in your hand, partner. It's got a little 12-inch bar. I think it's a 12-inch bar. And I got a brand new chain for it, too. All right, low lid. Appreciate you coming in, bud. That little 338 will buck you.
That still I got it. I can shoot a little bit of mixed gas back up in the mouth of the carburetor, and it'll fire. It'll hit on it. It just needs the gas tank and stuff.
What? Oh, the brand new chain? Oh, I got the chain put up over there, baby. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. Well, I say brand new chain. It's a chain.
It is brand new. It's in the bag.
It's in the bag. A buddy of mine, before he died, he had a sharpening shop. Now he did the rakers on that. Okay, he did the rakers and all, and he oiled it. He oiled that chain and wrapped it in this bag, and that's been in that bag about 4 years. So, I mean, hey, look, this old man, Sidney Guidry, this old man could sharpen a chain. And he could look at a chain and tell you if it was worth sharpening or not. And he didn't charge me a dime. Well, I worked on a generator for him. He said, Boudreaux, what do I owe you for that generator? I said, nothing. He said, well, I ain't going to charge you nothing for that chain. I said, well, that'll work. So it was kind of a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Steve. Yeah. Actually, that one. Yeah, you could use that as a lemon saw. You know, cutting limbs and all that. But it was specially built for climbers. You know, cutting the tops and all that. A lightweight saw. You know. You know, when somebody's got spikes on them, you won't be carrying no big 18-inch, 20-inch bar up there with you. And that's the one that you get down with. Then you let that one down when you get closer to the ground. And then somebody hooks up a bigger saw. That way you can cut the big stuff. Start cutting them trunks big. When they get about 2 foot, 3 foot across. Hell, I can cut that saw right there with a 12-inch bar. I could cut a 2 foot, 2.5 foot tree easy with that saw. It's got that much power. But I know how to cut a tree. I got a lot of experience on chainsaws, believe me. Then I think I got a little bit of experience on fixing them. Imagine that. That's what Tractor Supply sends me all their business. When they get, I do that warranty work and stuff.
And you believe it or not, even though I'm not a fan of working on the cheap chainsaws, I got a cheap oldie chainsaw that I've used it for commercial use several times, like used it hard, and that thing's still going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll tell you what, you go, you get them Oregon chains, you get that number 92 or that number 91 chain,
Yeah.
that one that the cutters are blued like a gun barrel, you know, a shotgun barrel or rifle barrel, that bluing they got on that. Well, these cutters are blued just like a gun barrel. And I think it's the 92 series. It's got a caution sign on them, okay? The yellow triangle, you know, with the exclamation mark, caution, okay? Those don't have the safety cutters on them, anti-kickback safety, okay? That's a true chain, you know? So, if you are an experienced cutter, don't go buy no regular chain. Get the Oregon chain. You know, get the 91 or the 92 series. Man, I got an Oregon book, 3 inches, 4 inches thick. I can show you the pages. And I can show you the chain, you know, and for your saw, your size bar, what have you. Let me tell you something. Those chains, those are aggressive chains. Aggressive. They don't have the safety built in on the cutters and all that. No, they don't. But if you're an experienced cutter, you ain't gonna get no kickback. No. Hey, look, even when I was a kid, a teenager, running a chainsaw, I never had a kickback. Never.
I think the worst I've ever had is just was starting out using chainsaw was just the limb, you know, folding down onto the bar.
Yeah, well, then your chain gets stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. No big deal. Throw
Yeah.
a wedge in there, you know, get
Yep.
it out.
Oh, you know what? I was trimming at a job site and I got a little too close to a chain link fence trying to cut down a bunch of branches off a fence line. That was probably the worst thing I ever did, and even that wasn't that bad. It just broke the little, you know how like most saws, they're mostly missing anyway. The little safety guard on the front of the saw bar.
Yeah,
It
yeah, the
broke.
brake.
Yeah, not the brake. Just it's just the guard on the very tip of the saw.
Okay, hey, hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Later, Steve.
That brownie? Oh, all right, I'm back.
Looks like
Missy,
you're.
I had to go check on when Missy was beating up on the stove. What's cooking with Cajun happening?
Looks like everybody's leave us for the night.
Was that?
I said it looks like everybody's starting to leave us for the night.
Oh, okay, Steve. All right, have a good night, bud.
I'll probably have to get out here shortly and go feed the horses. I forgot to feed the horses. They're probably mad out there.
I'm gonna see who's live. Let me check. See who's live. Might go do a little raid on them. Like 3 or 4 of us.
Not many people on my playlist. None that I really ever.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Saturday. Richo's live. Richo down in Australia with his pirate wheel giving away all them silver coins.
Gotcha. I
He's
ain't
live. Let me check it. Hold on. Let me see if he's still live. Yeah, they still live. Boom, he's got 71 likes, 39 people watching. Let me get the link.
Okay.
And we'll go over. I forgot about Richo. All right. Boom. All right, let's go see if we can win us some silver coins, Brandon. There's gonna be number guesses.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you over there, bud. Just type in Cajun Raid, all right?
Okay.
Highlight his name, at Richo, at RI from your laptop on your keyboard, and it'll give you that little bar. And you click on that bar, and it'll pop up in the chat line, and then you put Cajun Raid, and he'll see it.
Okay.
All right, I'll see y'all over there. Please up.